Becky in the song. Anyway, it's a silly song. It was a silly place we went. And somebody thought my wife's name was Becky. It's not. My wife's name is Kristen. So, anyway, now that we got that out of the way, good to see you all on this Saturday morning. We got this crazy music going in the background. It's like dance hall music going on.
Dance hall? How old are you? It's a rave.
Rave?
It's an art rave.
I went to one of those once in college. Anyway, so we're going to make a collage today. A big one. A big collage. It's 80 inches long, which is 6 foot 8 inches. I don't know what that is in metric. I'm sorry. We've yet to catch up to the rest of the world. And 36 inches wide, 3 feet wide this way. It is on a blank door, meaning it's a door that hasn't been hung with hinges or holes for the door handles and all that. It's a really nice flat surface. It's hollow core, so you do have to be a little bit careful with it, but the hollow core gives you a lot of options too, and it gives us some dimension to it. Now, if you're doing a collage at home, you're probably not going to work this large. If you're working with us, I know some of you work with us, which is so cool. It really inspires me to hear that you're working along. But a collage is about using anything you have to create something. And it's really, it's a big design process because you're taking kind of pre-existing objects and you're assembling them in a way that makes sense. And I actually equated a lot to my graphic design days when I first started out many years ago. We won't say how long ago now. And also with what we do with the pond building, the water features, because that gives you a bunch of rocks and then you have to assemble those rocks in a jigsaw puzzle that doesn't have any guideline. There's no picture for it. So that's kind of what we're doing. Although, one of the things I do to try to save time and visualize is I'll draw out some sketches in my sketchbook for collage ideas, and I was doing that a little bit today. I didn't get as many done as I wanted because, can we all see? There's a camera there somewhere over there. There's one over here too. I don't know. She's got cameras everywhere. I don't know where to look.
Just concentrate on this one.
Okay, that one there?
Yep.
All right, good. So anyway, here's a couple things, nuts and bolts things. If you're enjoying the videos, please throw us a couple bucks at our support page. It's a link on the Instagram. Are we just on Instagram today?
We're on everything today.
You decided to go crazy again?
Yep.
So she's gone crazy. She's on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook Live. I apologize to all of you for the things you're about to witness. So it is, what is it? It's called buymeacoffee.com/David.Austin. That's my name, by the way. Not the whole thing, just the last part, without the dot.
No, I totally walk around going, where's David.Austin?
In this day and age, you probably are. Also, we have the private. We're still trying to grow the private community, online community that we have, and it's a safe haven for people to really ask questions amongst yourselves. It's about you guys. It's not about us. We moderate it. It's a place you can show your work, and as we get enough people there, we'll put an online gallery there that'll be public if you want to actually try your hand at that, and we'll help promote that. But we need enough people in there to really make it kind of worthwhile. And so that's going to be a fun thing, and that is at spark.createinspiration.club. Request to join, and Kristen will probably be the one handling that. I don't check in there very often because we're just depending on people to kind of be really kind, and it's a safe zone for people to create in. Right? Does that cover that one?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. I think that's the detail part. So I need some help because I got to be honest. I'm actually nervous about doing this collage with you guys today because, you know, I want to show you guys. There's a part of me that wants to show the perfection of creating artwork. Well, it's not. It's messy. It's confused. You get stuck. You can't do things, and so it's very nervous. And that's why we have the hashtag Create Without Fear that we use a lot right now. Use that too, and so. I've been frozen a little bit with this because last week somebody wanted to see a giant collage with stuff. So that's what we have. Material-wise today, some of the implements of destruction I have is a stapler. Now, some of this stuff I might not use today, but I have it available. Collaging is very messy, generally speaking, when you're working in mixed media, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Giant pliers for grabbing and ripping and tearing. A hammer for proper creative persuasion. 2 different drills with 2 different types of tips for 2 different kinds of screws. We got a bunch of screws over here. I got some scissors. I got some industrial strength liquid nails, heavy duty construction glue. Now, what?
I had a vision of you with Al.
With Al?
And, you know, and he's like, I'm trying to beef up what it should be a simple project. Sorry. Home improvement joke.
The home improvement, yeah.
I barely get
Anybody know home improvement? That was one of her favorites. Probably all-time favorites. That's hilarious. I'll just take a breath.
No, we're not making a canvas. We are working on a piece of wood, which is a blank door.
Yep,
30,
so
30 by 80? 36 by 80?
36 by 80 inches. Sorry, I don't know the metric on that. Someone else can convert it for me. I have, just in case I need it, but probably won't be using it much, is the Liquitex super heavy gel. And this is for when I'm using the paper ones, when we're doing the paper collages. And some of you have seen that. If you haven't, go back into our IGTVs and check out the paper collage ones we've done. There's several back in the history of the IGTVs doing the smaller pieces that are a little less stressful, a little less anxiety-ridden for me to do, especially live, because I've done a lot of the smaller pieces. This will take over my studio now for the rest of the week. So that's the other reason I've been reluctant to do this. One of the reasons I'm able to is it's nice this week. I can move this outdoors, work on it, and clear the studio so I can still paint. Or I could go paint outdoors since it's actually getting kind of nice out this week. Okay. Home improvement. That's funny. Material-wise, what we're going to be working with today. So I'm going to show you some stuff. She's going to try to follow me on the cameras because
I'm just following you on this.
I got to go around a little bit. I have leftover tape that I was using. I really liked some of the textural qualities on the tape from the paint. This was what was holding down some of my watercolor paper when I'm working on it. So we have this as an option. What I'm getting at is I'd like you guys to pick a couple of these things to work in, okay? And that'll help me get past my creative frozenness about doing this. I'm like, okay. I have foam. This is rigid foam from like doing modifications of insulation. I'm coming back over. So I'm going to step off camera a couple of times to grab materials. So this is pink foam board, various sizes, chunks left over from some of the home improvement stuff we've done here. I have some cans, smashed up cans. Where are you? You there? We could use those. And then I have these canvases of mine, these big 36-inch canvases. These guys here of old paintings. Where are you? Anyone see these?
Yep.
So I've been shredding these, and there's a big pile over here of different ones I started shredding this morning. And actually, these kind of interest me personally, mostly because this, if I did just the canvases, it's a bit easier on me because it's kind of a larger version of doing the paper ones that I was doing, which is tearing up old paintings that are on paper and drawings on paper and then reassembling them. So this would be fairly easy for me to do, and of course you guys probably won't pick that option. I have over there some boards that I can kick up and use some of my martial arts to break them, maybe, or I might hurt my foot, possibility. So we can use some boards and attach those onto there. And we've got also some of this, packing material there. I think we have more of that laying around. So those are kind of the choices. And so if anybody has any votes, while we kind of clear the deck and get ready to do this, let us know. Post it in the comments, and we'll see what we will do today. How's it going over there, Kristen?
I am handling a troll.
Oh, hi, troll.
No, I just slapped it.
Oh.
I couldn't do it from the laptop. I had to do it from the phone.
Always
Good morning, everybody.
Always somebody out there making it hard for other people just to be calm and at peace. You know, those of you that have been here before know that we promote kindness, and we talk about being kind to each other and uplifting everybody. and it's just not worth anyone's time or energy to be trolling. It's a waste of energy, resources, and anyway, we'll drop that and move on from that one again. Get these cans out. There we go. They probably didn't like Home Improvement. You can tell me later.
Oh, it started long before that.
Oh, jeez. It's my hair again.
Trying to
Isn't
be
it?
patient,
It's my hair.
so I couldn't be patient any longer.
Yeah, our tolerance level for that is pretty low now.
Who is enjoying my lazy Susan
Look at
camera
this.
technique?
I can go over here.
So
I can go over here. And when I'm working large, she can follow me so much easier. It's like a steady cam, but it's on one of those lazy
It's a
Susans.
lazy Susan from the cupboard.
Why do you call them lazy Susans? I mean, they're not lazy. That thing's always moving in a meal.
So you can be lazy.
Oh, I like that. When I saw the lazy Susan, you talk about being lazy, I was just thinking of Hugo on the big swing yesterday, falling asleep twice in one day. He took a nap outdoors. It was hilarious. All right, any votes on material? Otherwise, I'll just start doing
All right,
something.
anybody have any opinions?
Okay,
Okay, I don't see anybody.
so nobody wants to give me something hard to do, huh? So one of the things I'm going to do, like most drawings, paintings that I start with, I'm going to do an underdrawing as a general kind of guideline, but it also helps to loosen my brain up a little bit more than normal. And some would say my brain is too loose and all over the place, but you know. So I'm just going to do some layout and some mark making on this. Really nice surface, this really nice door. And that might help me actually make some decisions on what to do. Sometimes I'll do the sketch book and then I'll come back and try to put it on, and when you scale it up it just doesn't work. So this will be an abstract collage, clearly, because I'm an abstract artist, so it makes sense. I don't know, maybe we'll do some cans. I could do, the nice thing is when you're layering so much is I can actually hide a lot of this stuff or remove it from.
Hello, painting on the spectrum. Good to see you this morning.
Oh, good morning. Alright, so I've made a decision because nobody else has. That's fun, isn't it? Put that over there somewhere for later. Oh, that one's a tough one. This is why I have the scissors, so that I can start. The canvases are really hard to rip until you get them started. So I think I will start with something right here. And that's my first piece. I made a decision. Now, I'll probably do a lot of layout before I actually attach anything. And the reason for that is because, I don't really want to commit to it yet. So I'm going to lay out some cans. One green can. So these are Vernors. The little green ones are Vernors, little tiny cans, and every time I see these, I can't help but think about my mom. She actually died a year ago. And our son calls her Sky Grandma. About broke my heart the first day he said that, but it stuck. And so he just barely old enough to remember, but now he likes Sky Grandma soda. It's adorable. So it seems appropriate to use these somehow in here. I'm gonna put this charcoal.
To those of you who are not in the Midwest, Vernors is kind of like a Canada Dry, only delicious.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, imagine Canada Dry tasted good.
Hey! Oh my God, you probably just insulted 18 people now. Great. There comes some trolling. Now she's done it. Let's see, get some dimensional stuff going on. Let's get some of these, start laying them out. Although I kind of I don't want to use this quite yet. Maybe this one here, this looks interesting. See, I'm already going into my comfort zone by laying out some of these pieces of the the board.
Good morning, Instagram.
Good morning.
Or afternoon, or middle of the night, depending on where you're located. Oopsies, there we go.
And what I can do, as I put these on here, I will probably paint. This will be a multiple, because it's such a big piece and involved, we'll probably be doing several of these episodes in regards to this. Maybe not concurrently, because I may get stuck. I might walk away from it for a little while and come back. So you're not going to see 100% finished as far as some of the painting that might happen and some of the
Oh, Australia. Oh,
final
no,
pieces.
sorry, South Africa.
South Africa. Cape Town. Nice. Let's see, is it considered winter in Cape Town right now?
I don't know.
So,
Hey, Taryn Takes, is it winter there yet? Or still? Or is it spring? What season is it? I like to consider these my little geography
I'm running
lessons.
over here. I'm just grabbing some stuff. Nobody leave yet. Just grabbing. There's not enough room in here to do it all at once. So one of the things I wanted to do was dimensional quality. I wanted to build up the surfaces.
Autumn.
Oh, it's autumn. Okay, so you're going into your so-called winter zone, right?
So-called winter.
So-called winter zone. But it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't get very cold there, is it? I don't actually know. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know a lot about the climate in South Africa. I just assume because it's in Africa that it's pretty warm all the time. I'm still here. Nobody go anywhere. All right, I gotta grab a knife. You're all right, everybody.
Oh,
The blade's gone.
foiled.
Foiled by my... Oh, that's right. Esmond came down and got that. Fortunately, I do have a knife in here. Actually, that's pretty close to the same dimension, isn't it? This will dull my...
So what is everybody else painting this week? Anybody have a project they're working on?
Yeah. I like to hear these things. Oh, I've damaged my knife. Not a very good knife, I guess. So what I was getting at is I'm going to be painting over this stuff at a later date. I don't know, maybe I'll get
First
to
day
paint
of
it today.
spring, is it really?
Where's that?
Everywhere?
Everywhere?
Is it the first day of spring? I thought it was coming up, but for some reason I thought it was...
Today's the first day of spring.
Oh, it is? Okay, well... I rely on Dave to do my calendar and weatherman, and he was clearly not doing his job.
Hey! I don't want to admit to spring because that means we got to do something with the other business. And I don't want to. I'm just making some arrangements on some of this stuff. Again, we're just kind of laying it out and getting some ideas, concepts in place.
Yeah, painting every day is very important if you want to keep in making progress in style and skill.
And that's a common saying in the martial arts, 10,000 hours to be a good martial artist, right? And the same goes for any profession.
Oops. Sorry.
So we built kind of a box there. Oh! There's a stool back here, so if you see me suddenly fall on the ground, it's probably because I tripped over my stool. So we're really, on this one, I want to build out and up. That is my goal on this particular project today. Building up some dimensions. I like that idea a lot. See, I almost took myself out
Does
there.
anybody actually anticipate liquid nails showing up when we say collage this week?
I did. I knew it. The minute we say that, there's going to be... I feel like I want to get some of this shredded canvas over here, maybe. So it's again, we're in a design process and arranging things. I had a couple generalized ideas, and it may change. It's going to evolve without a doubt. We're going to do some different sort of things. Like that. So looking at line, looking at directional qualities. See, we can even put stuff like this and have it hanging off. Do you remember Prairie Home Companion?
Oh, who doesn't remember
Do you remember, what was his name, the guy that retired years ago? Someone else remind me of that. Okay, so
I remember his face.
collages, which is a very memorable face. Collages have kind of almost a bad rap, right? So there was a character in remember the character? Always at the cafe, and he's talking about working on his collages.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, how's that going?" it's a big joke, the collages, sometimes, because they're people are always, they're working on them, and God knows.
Oh my gosh, the flugelhorn.
We got flugelhorn going. I know a lot of you can't hear what's happening in the background. So now Kristen's dancing. You're missing it. Missing that one.
I like my flugelhorn.
Oh my. It's getting deep in here now. So we'll be adding the paint to this, and that'll be kind of exciting to do at a later date. And who's to say you can't just tear everything up after you do it, or destroy it, reassemble? And try and get some strong linear lines going across the piece as we go.
Quiet group today, eh?
Is there anybody there?
Some.
Nobody wants to see the collage today, huh?
Not our usual trick, though. Oh, we just lost a few more.
Oh boy. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, look, it's tapeweed.
Tapeweed. We are taping. I'll come back when we're painting, I guess, if you didn't like it today. We'll be adding. Someone requested this today. A big collage. I don't remember who it was.
Hello, Twitch. Nice to see you.
Okay, we got some pieces there. Building up the surface. Let's see what else I have here that I can add in. I might start screwing a few of the pieces down onto it.
Well, it's the first day of spring. Everybody must be outside playing.
Alright, there we go. Ripping it up, man. Maybe I was too silly in the beginning today. We could just cover that whole thing up. Like that. Like the cans are there. It's a revealed thing inside it. It's kind of an interesting idea. I could actually go over that.
Glad to hear it, Ron. We've got one guy who's interested.
Thanks, Ron. Hey, come on. We have fun no matter what. Everybody. Let's rock out. Now we got some rockabilly going in the background. So I was kind of hoping these would rip more on a diagonal, but they're not. Cut that out. Put that right on there. Starting to develop a little bit of something going on here, aren't we? I don't know what it is.
Oh, Lisa's interested. She likes collage.
Hi! Good to hear from you. Somebody likes it. Oh! That's some heavy stuff. I just gotta reach over here a little bit. There we go. That's okay, but I need to do this. Oh yeah, it's good and messy. It'll take some time to develop. When you're working this scale, it takes a while to build up. And that's why I say this could take, days and days, or if not years, to finish a piece like this. And back behind me is the storage of a lot of that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Susan says she uses collage in her art all the time.
Nice. That's good to know, actually. Alright, I'm going to stand on my chair, my stool that I've been tripping over for the last 10 minutes, to see what I can see. Watch my head. Actually, it's coming along. Yeah, so, now I'm assessing. I've got some things laid out. What am I looking at? What can I do to kind of change a few things? What needs to happen to... Because of the way this is, I can wean some things off of it. To really create some depth, right? And that's pretty fun. Rockabilly. I know you guys can't hear it, but it's really fun actually. It's one of the better playlists we've found so far.
Good way to recycle. Just kidding.
No, it's good. You're right. It's a very good point actually. Yeah, because otherwise I'm just throwing this stuff out. There's none of this is saved. Special black belt technique there.
Welcome, YouTube viewers.
We got a singular YouTube video. Nice. Hello. So we're gonna start screwing some of this down in a minute, I think. Actually, can't wait to add some color to this later. Some of this foam pieces, some of the foam pieces.
There we go. Now everything is as it should be on my screen.
These longer pieces, or these taller pieces, are going to be a pain to screw down, and we'll get to that in a minute.
I can stand on my tippy toes to see the screen.
Yeah. When we get further along, and what I'll end up doing is putting it upright. So, not today.
Right now.
Not today, but later. Can you see me now?
I can.
Can you hear me now? Remember that campaign for the phone company? So at a certain point, I'm going to take this and we're going to put it up on the wall here so I can work on it on a vertical. It won't happen today, but those of you that are interested in this, and like I said, I probably won't do this every episode coming up. We'll definitely do some episodes though where we're working on this particular piece and coming back to it now and then. And we should be back to doing 2 lives a week pretty soon. We just needed a little break because it's been crazy here. And like I mentioned earlier, it is the month that my mother passed away last year. And so it's a lot of emotions going on in our house right now. So that's why we haven't been quite as active on our stuff as we were before.
Good morning, Liz.
So now you notice I'm taking some of these pieces of the canvas. It's really thick acrylic here on this canvas that I tore off some frames. a while ago, and I'm putting them on top of the foam, so I'm bumping up, and really starting to build actual dimensions on these pieces, and that's quite fascinating to me, to have that ability to build up that surface, right?
Oops, sorry guys.
You gotta get a scissors. So sometimes you gotta get a scissor to initiate a cut, tear.
The camera's almost touching the light bulb at this point.
Is it?
No, not really. I'm 3 inches away, but now to see the screen, I have to stare at the light bulb.
Ow. She went high. She went up high.
Only way to get your head and the artwork in the same.
Nobody wants to see me. They just want to see the creation. Let's do another piece. I kind of like where that's going.
Oh, yeah.
This is like from the Love Boat theme. Oh, I could almost sing it. It's almost in my head. Love Boat. Anybody remember that one? Or Charlie's Angels?
It's more Charlie's Angels.
It's more of a Charlie's Angels thing, isn't it? Oh, that's really funny.
Wow.
Alright, and another piece of foam.
This
Right back.
playlist is labeled running. I don't even know who would run to this.
Runners really use that?
You'd be like bouncing around at this point. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Very white.
That's right. Come on over here, baby.
I don't know if anybody can hear that music in the background.
I don't know. I wish they could.
Because it's kind of hilarious today.
We'll turn it up. Oh yeah. Makes me miss jazz band.
Clearly, Kristen's in a good mood today. That's a good thing.
I dreamed I was in the Mallorcas all night. It was a good time.
I'm jealous of that still. It's so thick. You know it's better quality canvas when you can't tear it. I have sacrificial scissors. So, well, that was not the direction I was going with that tear. Do.
Oh yeah.
She made me snort today.
And from that to
I don't know, Amityville Horror
yeah.
feel to that one. That's some bizarre. That's a really crazy transition right there.
Anybody have any art related questions that are not related to the Ridiculous playlist? Because I'll bogart this whole show if I have to.
No, don't do it. Oh, that's interesting. Now we're really creating some shadow. And this is where having it on a vertical would be good, because this would hang instead of overlapping it entirely. How big of a mess have I made? It's rhetorical, but you're welcome to answer. That doesn't work there.
You see the whole thing here, upside down as it is.
I'm not sure I'm liking the box. I don't know. I guess it's okay, isn't it?
Anybody got an opinion on the box?
Dramatic music, dramatic moving of an art piece.
Let's see thumbs up on the box.
Okay, we're good on the box? Okay. I don't know. What do you think, Kristen? Should I start locking some of it in?
I think for the production value, yes.
You know, it's early morning, but I said before we came down, I said, you know, instead of the coffee, I might just bring scotch down.
I have LaCroix, hibiscus, naturally essence.
Yeah, that wouldn't have helped me on this. Okay, I think I'm good to start. I want to start maybe attaching a few things. And is an hour up yet?
Oh, we have 44 minutes to go.
Well,
it's only 25. But
a while back, for some of you that have watched this for a while back, I had said that you would get to see the good and the terrible in these shows. And when I mess up, you know, I may have messed up today. We'll see. Sometimes in the creative process, you're going to run into some blocks, or you're going to think, oh my God, what have I done? And now she's surfing in the background, surf music. I should be filming her. So, I'm sure a lot of you feel the same, especially today. Anyway, so you're going to be challenged. Push the limits, push beyond the limit. You're going to learn something. All right, I'm moving on. I'm trying to be serious for a second.
Oh, gosh.
It's over now. No seriousness for me. I can't even look at you right now. It's deliberate. It's funny. You're funny. You're a funny girl. Oh, this is like almost the monster.
Yeah, it's like if you do the swim and the Frankenstein simultaneously.
I can't even reach that far. She's turned it up. God help us all.
Ron says this will become a treasure. Keep going.
Thanks, Ron. You're a good sport for hanging out with us. Okay, I got to put something down because I'm kind of stuck on. I got to screw something out. I'm going to start with the cans, and the music is appropriate for the disaster about to happen. Oh look, I put all kinds of random screws in here instead of the ones I thought. Alright. Well, that just shot right through. Hollow core doors.
Maybe a little gentler.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit more of a gentle approach on that one. I just slammed that one all the way through the door.
Sedan, build, destroy, build.
It's industrial strength chaos. Whoa, it spun. That's exactly where I wanted it.
Good morning, Glass Creations by Renee. Hi, Sema. Supnash.
Dude,
Sticking to that pronunciation.
I apologize. Well, that went right through it. That didn't work at all.
Oh no, everybody can see my LaCroix addiction.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm doing this.
It's an intervention.
Yeah, we have drinkable water here.
And yet I choose a can of water.
We were into LaCroix. So, LaCroix, if you'd like to go ahead and sponsor my wife, it sure would save me some money. I love the crinkly nature of these cans, and I might actually fill in more space with these cans.
Hey, how about instead of canvas there, you just stack up cans?
Well, that's an idea. I kind of like the obscurity of the canvas in there, but I will take that under advisement.
Or you could sandwich the canvas between cans.
Well, now I'm just hungry, because you said sandwich.
You just say.
Doesn't mean I'm not hungry, man. I'm a grown boy. Well,
Wow, Twitch watcher. I cannot believe you are still here. That might be the longest contiguous watch ever.
great, you had to mention something and jinx it.
They probably walked away and forgot it was running.
Hey! Wow, you are in a state today. All right, that's a little loud.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I can't even hardly hear myself think.
I'll turn down the organ music.
Please. I just can't think. I feel like I had to yell over the top of it. All right, so this is the liquid nails.
Welcome back, Ron.
And we're going to go ahead and glue. So some of these...
That's a great joke. It's canvas.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. You two are going to get along famously. I'm doomed, folks. Doomed today.
Oh, wonderful. It's Italian. I cannot pronounce it, but I believe the word is fantastic. With an I at the end.
Fantastical. Something's going on.
I want a babblefish.
That's random.
Not really. Strong urge to go skating. Right? You can hear this music in the skate rink. Oh yeah. 6th grade.
I swear to God, I'm going to turn the camera around and put it on you. I can't. I'm trying to focus here, and I can't even remotely focus. She's got the giggles now. She's going to have to leave the room.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, everybody. I really
Spring.
I'm crying and laughing so hard.
It's the spring. Spring fever.
Twitter Peyton.
It's
sunshine.
It's taking
so
her over.
happy.
The spring.
I'm gonna wear my lucky overalls.
Yeah,
I plan
you
on
are.
getting the dirt later.
You got the overalls.
Move my rose bushes around.
Maybe they don't want to be moved around.
Well, the deer will eat them otherwise.
I wonder if this is going to shoot through to the back. Pretty long screw.
Is it an installation with crashed cans? It is a large format collage with found objects and canvas.
Didn't go all the way through.
It's the scotch. No, I swear to God, I haven't started drinking today.
No, she's naturally
it's
this way.
just sunshine today, people.
Yeah, actually, we're supposed to get into the 60s.
Woohoo!
Apparently, this has become the Kristen show this week. Jesus. So I'm gluing down the canvas with construction adhesive, and that should hold for a while. I've done a lot of public art pieces where that has been around for a very long time. And now, let's see. I know she wanted me. I kind of like the idea of the hidden cans in there, but she might have talked me into a different concept.
Hello from Iran.
Oh, hi there. Got quite a few people actually from
I
there.
can try and get closer, but then you have to deal with my handheld camera and
Camera in.
videography, I guess is the correct word.
Camera in. Countersinking some of these bigger screws down in there.
Still cold in the Madrid, huh? That's a
Okay.
bummer.
That's one of it's what's her name then, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really terrible with names, everybody. Memory wise. My memory is nearly shot.
Oh, the tape weed has me.
Don't hey. Perfect. It's exactly where we wanted it, apparently. See if I can get that to go all the way down. It
Paula.
worked.
Yes, it's Paula. There we go.
Oh, thanks. Sorry.
Actually, it's all just one giant collage, Paula.
It's somebody else's fault last week that suggested this. Everybody can blame them. If you're here, thanks. Actually, I do mean that. You're forcing me to get out of my comfort zone with these videos. and I appreciate that. I did say that if anybody wanted to see me do something badly, to make a suggestion for material that I don't typically use.
Those aren't actually papers. That is ripped up canvas and old painting.
Yeah, I have several 36-inch pieces.
Hi, Shabana.
So let's see, we got this over here. I should secure this. I like this piece here, so I'm going to go ahead and glue these two together down. That goes there. The problem when you assemble these is remembering where everything was. If you build up the layers too much and then you're dismantling it, then you can forget where everything is.
Thank you, Homon. Yeah, it's nice to see you again. What's going on? We are building a giant collage using found items and shredded old paintings
And
with a cadre of ridiculous tools.
and a wife who's rocking out, as our toddler would say. Kristen is rocking out today.
Going to be very heavy. Not really. That's a hollow core door there. So it won't be that bad.
Yeah, it won't be too bad. This is foam board that I'm putting on. Foam core.
Zoom. I can't zoom because Instagram won't let me.
Yeah, there are
It's
limitations.
fun.
We have limits on our platforms and our technology, but we do. We're working on expanding our capabilities, and that's where some of that we're very grateful to have received on our cup of coffee for donations towards the video work. Thank you, those of you that have done that. We're very, very happy that you've chosen to support us. It's kind of like NPR. We're like National Public Radio. We operate on donations.
Alright, so if I can't zoom, but I can manually bring it in. So, how do I, this happy? I slept well last night for the first time in I don't know, forever.
Yeah, she slept. That was her first mistake, that she actually got rest. So I'll probably have to screw some of those down so they stay put. That's an industrial strength construction glue.
Liquid nails, yeah.
From Liquid Nails, heavy duty construction glue. And I've had a lot of good luck with it. The public art that I've done, the large scale stuff, we've used it to adhere certain elements. And so I know it works pretty well. So it's not something that I have a lot of doubts about functioning properly.
Oh, thanks so much, Paula. Said we're good together.
Yeah. Thank you. We feel pretty good about it. Stapler, stat.
Oh, thanks, Shabana. Staple noise. Sorry, everybody.
Well, that didn't go through. That's why we have the Creative Persuader. That's how we roll. This is creating at its highest level now with staplers and hammers.
Oh, you'll find somebody.
Oh. Yeah, it took us a couple tries.
Yeah, that's for sure. It was a good wasted decade there.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Oh, it is New Year for Persians.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Oh, thank you. We send back love and happiness.
Happy New Year to you. That's really cool. I didn't know that. You know what? I love that about these lives. It's one of the things that I really, really enjoy, is the fact that we get to learn things about people and cultures all around the world. And that is super exciting. I love that.
David's 52 in a couple weeks.
Yeah. I am. I checked my birth certificate. She's right, because I was having a hard time believing it. Sky Grandma Soda. So a friend of ours, and we've got a couple of his pieces too, Jeff Wenzel, he does a lot of collages too, a lot of wood and things. and he uses pins to pin a lot of the stuff down in process. And sometimes those pins just end up there permanently. It's kind of cool. And then Matthew Hilliard, right? We got some of his pieces. He does some really nice collages
I will
too.
look up how to pronounce that word later. I'm not going to murder it. But I will write it down in my little field note.
Oh, this is take 5, isn't it?
You mean Rubeck?
Take
5?
This is
Plus extra sounds like Nouroz. I will look it up later.
changing the bit on the screw so I can use a different style of screw.
The lady behind the camera.
Yeah. Don't mind. Don't mind the curtain. What is it about the curtain? People behind the curtain or something?
That's from the Wizard of Oz. Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
The great and powerful eyes. He's got the the cranky
Yeah.
thing.
Love it. Building up. So we're building and building and building. Like I said, this is a long process. So anybody that wants to, I don't know, have a conversation or something. Have some questions.
Frankly, the first day of spring makes a heck of a lot more sense than January 1st.
For what?
New Year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, January. It's not like you. Of course, they could say that January 1st makes sense too because you're in the depths of winter at that point. You're like, oh, I can't take it anymore.
No more snow? It's all gone!
In our neck of the woods. About half hour away, they still have some pretty good snowfall. Snow accumulations. And the cross-country ski area that we like still has their snow build up. I think you're right on this, Kristen, I have to admit, but now I'm wondering, do I want to build up on top of that? That'd be weird, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's starting to feel a little bit like Pee-wee's Playhouse over here.
You're talking about the music?
The music plus the work on the table.
Oh.
I feel like an armchair is going to start popping any minute now.
It's probably in your head today, for sure. I would say that the odds are pretty good in your head. How'd you create art today? Well, power tools were involved.
Question from Poman.
Oh, good.
Do you use ink in your painting?
Yeah, I do.
Frequently, actually.
We are actually getting ready for a big order of stuff coming up. So everything, because I'm out. We stocked up last fall, and I burned through my acrylic paints. I'm down to the dregs. I'm using colors I never thought I would use before, which is good. It makes me, think and do something new. But I'm really excited because I'm ordering a bunch of things: some new markers, inks, acrylics. I'm ordering, instead of paper this time, I might order some smaller papers because I like them for studies, especially when I'm upstairs with my toddler. But we're ordering Crescent watercolor board this time, and that is really cool because it doesn't tend to wrinkle or curl up and things. And so anyway, there's going to be some fun stuff coming up. Stay tuned, everybody. It's going to get fun. It's always fun in here, though, especially with Kristen jamming behind the camera, trying to make me laugh every 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's working.
I have a trap audience.
They can leave. Oh, you mean me?
Yes, you.
You guys can leave. I'm trapped. But don't leave. Stick around. You never know what.
California? Nope. Neither of us are. We're both from Michigan.
Yeah, born and bred and stuck in Michigan. No, you know what? We are where we live. Oh, the camera. Let me see if I can get the soda to pop right off the table.
Any suggestions for using ink in painting?
It depends on what kind of ink. Like alcohol inks tend to need some sort of an absorbency on them, I believe. I think there's a lot of other artists out there that are way more talented than me that use that stuff. And so if you're using a pen, then a lot of times the ink becomes like a finishing technique or a highlight or detail-oriented type stuff. If you're using alcohol ink out of bottles, and I've done some of this in the past, some of you have seen it where I've used it in spray bottles and I've watered it down in sprayed areas. with the Delta sprayers. Which these are awesome, by the way. We're not even going to bother putting our names on these because there's so many Delta sprayers, and they're atomizers, really nice atomizers. And in fact, here's one with alcohol ink in it here. This is a deep blue in it, and here, where is it? Can they see?
Yeah, where you going?
I'm gonna just spray here for the heck of it. So this.
If you do it over there, then Twitch people can see it.
Oh, where am I going?
Just there, and then go over that way.
Anywhere over here? Oh boy, I don't really have anything that I want to spray blue over here though. How about? Can they see this part?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see, it's almost like a spray gun when laying it out. Now some inks are permanent, some inks are water soluble. This is actually a water soluble ink, so it's not necessarily the greatest choice for certain applications.
Paula suggests acrylic ink.
Yes, the acrylic ink is nice. I haven't used much of that, but I do have some plans for it coming up. Thanks, Paula.
Here's sunshine. Yay!
In your mom's car. She parks there when she comes over to watch the kiddo, and I keep going, who's here? And nothing's changed. She's just, okay, so we're going to put that one down there. And I'm just securing these while the glue sets up with,
there's no propellant in the alcohol ink, actually, that we're using, so we don't need a mask.
right. And I didn't do that much of it. And anytime you make something in an aerosol form, you really should wear some sort of a mask. Even if they say it's safe, kid safe and all that other stuff, I don't do a lot of spray work because of that reason, because I don't want to aspirate that in my lungs. But a lot of people will go without it, and that's not good. It's not good at all. It's like benzene way back when. And the benzene was an issue. Was that how that was?
I don't know.
Oh, see, I lost track of what I was doing.
Yeah, traditional spray paint definitely will dry my eyes out. We've been trying to, we're thinking about getting some of that Liquitex acrylic spray paint.